Hello guys, I had to go out for a moment. I just got back. We are just after the draft. I had a little pick. As you can see, I wasn't able even to change myself, so I'm gonna stay in these clothes. Let's go for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the series.
Let's see what's gonna happen over here.
Buttons that haven't been pressed.
Rocket jump here for BDD, forcing Carrier to back off.
I love that we've got Jonas Strong telling the story. As he's like, it was this wall that he jumped over. Yeah, and this and this. I'm not going to go back in time, but you just have to trust me. Thank you very much, Jonas Strong. He understood exactly what was going on there. Someone crashed into him, and then he had to rocket jump away.
A trade of abilities does not trump the fan cheers.
It does look strong for
the
both
final
teams,
game.
but
that is just not
let's see what's
gonna
gonna happen.
The
Let's see.
Telecom Aura
There is a
tale of
Kaisa
this
that went
time
through,
here in
so
Korean esports ever since
that
team
is a major
games
difference. I
became
believe
on
that
the
was
forefront
probably a
because we
first
had
pick
big
of the game.
investment in esports.
Sorry, of the draft.
And you fast forward a few decades here
That's what happened.
in 2023, KT and T1 are at it again. Another fifth game. You know, it feels like some things never change.
Yep. As BDD dives in, I think he's been taking explosive charge first a lot of the time in this lane, but we've seen many Tristanas decide that they want to jump on their opponent very early on. So isn't going to be too hindered by the fact that that one does come out as Keen, the most games out of any top laner
Congratulations
here in
to
the LCK,
Keen.
600 games. As he is
This
fifth
is looking
overall as well, only under
gorgeous
BDD,
for
Peanut,
him.
Faker, and Def. Zeus is
You
going
need
to
to
say
excuse me at the
congratulations. He's beat
beginning.
him a few times.
Yeah, we talked about this recently. KT, with this win, actually for the first time in Keen's career, he broke 50% win rate this year, which is insane. Only
Very
in the
nice.
summer
This
season,
is very
despite having a pretty
insane.
good season
I'm still
in
like, you know,
spring
the
as
early
well,
game is not
being
gonna
able to
be,
aggressively trade here, but
I think,
Keen
very
bouncing back in such a huge way here in
exciting.
this series as well after being
Also
absolutely
remember that lots of
destroyed
those
by the
losses
Rumble
in
pick
Guma
in
are
game two.
at the
Didn't give
time
up in
when
that game,
Faker
didn't give up in
was
this
away
series,
and they were
was
trying to
POG,
utilize
of course,
just
of our last
picks.
game that brings us to Silver
So,
Scrapes, and he's just a
let's
legend.
see.
He's
Let's
spent
see
so
what's
much
gonna
of his
happen over
career
here.
on
It's
Africa,
looking very
just
nice.
being the
It's looking
gatekeeper
very
of
nice.
playoffs.
Either
But now
way,
he
we
gets to
already
see
had a
really
series,
for the
like, you know,
first time
5
first
games
see.
happen,
Here,
so
I'm the one looking down at T1, who are
everything
the
is looking
underdogs
very
for the first
promising.
time in several
Oh,
years for this
guys.
organization. And,
Just let me
he's
grab
got
a
the
drink
win rate,
quickly
decent.
and I'm
We
gonna
saw
be
Zeus
back.
having a very poor win rate on the Jack so far,
And
but at least this time
completely
he's got the
concentrated on the
Sejuani
game.
back him up.
Let's
And
go,
it's also
T1,
good
let's go,
to
T1, let's go,
point
KT
this
as well.
momentarily as I'm going to be interrupted.
Oh,
Lehen's
they're
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
over
flash
here.
away from this as aiming, chasing after Gumayushi and Carrier. It's a little bit of an exchange, but what I was going to briefly mention is the fact that Keen is on the LCK All-Pro, but he's been there before, but never with his teammates. And now he's there with all of his teammates. And that says a lot for how that win rate has expanded.
We saw this last time.
Oh dear.
And here comes BDD.
Yeah, Owner is going to be here as well, but Counter-Strike does calm down. Keen's a little bit late to this as Cuz is going to flash away. BDD's now in trouble as Ace going to flash the jump, and Owner is looking for it, but BDD flashes away as well. Do we have any flashes left available? The answer is no from Owner. He used his earlier on, and first blood goes to KT, but damn, that was close.
It was so close. This game is going down to the wire, and it's just like game one, deja vu. The proxy comes through from Zeus. He does try to get a little bit greedy, spot out. His enemy is a jungler in
Look
the,
at that, I went away
area.
and they grab a first kill on a Sejuani.
Extra lane Pio there. He doesn't pick up the kill, but we'll get a bunch of assist gold. And that Renekton getting ahead here despite the early levels here of the Jax.
Yeah, that was the only pick that I did not was excited about is Sejuani. Somehow I don't see that Sejuani. Prove me wrong, Honor, please, because I still believe in T1 win. They got all the other picks, so with Carrier, Magnet Storm and Honor going with ult into that, it is possible.
First 3 levels, you're like, yeah, I'm dominating, everything's great, but then it really does go wrong, and that's without this first.
Oh, so it was. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah. Ah, this is so unfortunate. Yeah. Alright, alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not any fapa. It's just quite unfortunate they got all the flashes from that as well. 1, 2 flashes, 1, 2 flashes on both sides. 3 flashes on the KT side because the hands already flashed. Yeah, it is going alright so far. So far. Let's see the Drakes and let's see how the
make
game
that
will
happen.
escalate from there.
Yeah, just the one kill. But Keen, this is the result, right? He is still going to be having a fantastic time here towards this top lane. Zeus should still have, you know, late game in his mind, right? Just try and stay back, don't die, and hope that you can just
Yeah.
make later exchanges as Ona in position.
Only level 5, of course, though. Gonna be difficult to make this happen.
Yeah, bone plating is now down as Kane gonna get spotted. Does manage to buffer the slice really nicely there.
And all the while, Cuz was bot lane, you know, and I think maybe they thought Cuz was going to lurk around here. He's trying to make some happen. Bot BDD shuffle.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's the Emperor's Divide. BDD takes one turret shot, but Faker is still going
Yeah,
to be,
that is
triggered on
favorable.
quite effectively from the Tristana. The explosive charge going to be in there. We've seen Tristana's
Yeah,
make
all
that
Faker
move
needs to
and
do
get
is just
shuffled
farm,
before.
so he knows what
That
he's
one was
doing.
not our worst one.
Yeah, no, definitely not the
The
worst.
KT will take the
but Faker
first
handles it
Drake of
very
the
well with
game.
pressure there and actually gets a really nice Emperor's Divide. But because Keen survives that gank, doesn't have to flash, he can continue to put pressure on here in this top lane. As an early no magic mantle is actually picked up for BDD as well, so building into
The
some
first
ammo
Drake goes to
early here,
KT,
just wants to
so
continue to put that pressure on and not allow Faker to trade back damage with his Sand Soldiers. So if he just turns that into early Merc treads here is a really good question.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare to see that actually built like this, so keep an eye on that.
Yeah, you're right. It's like normally you finish the static shiv and then you're thinking about shoes.
Yeah.
But BDD wanting to grab that one a little bit earlier. Maybe it's to do with
yeah, it's just for
Sejuani
the
possibly
protection, you
turning
know.
up and,
Yeah,
having a Glacier
there is
Prism
a
and some permafrost that
Keria
really
is
run
also
into.
AP damage, you know, coming
No
from the
flash on
support. So
BDD makes it a little bit scary. Cuz going to be moving on over towards his top side jungle camps and he's going to clear out this vision that's in the area. Oh no, he's not actually, because his sweeper ran out. Feels bad.
Unlucky.
Yeah. But knows that it's there, I
Sure,
guess.
you
Gets
know.
the 5 gold.
Yeah, he's very knowing.
Indeed.
Just not very clearing. As Lehens is continuing the roam game up here in the mid lane, keeping Faker honest.
it
but
is
means
looking
aiming is
stall
left
game
out
right now.
alone.
The gold
Remember,
is
if this
almost the divan.
Draven is
It's
shut down for
basically that
any
one kill
reason, if
difference.
Owner comes
They
over here
also
and
have a
finds window
Drake.
to pick him, there'll be a lot of stacks deleted.
The
as,
Herald
he
will be
hasn't
up
been
in
able to get
20
online
seconds,
just yet,
so
and that is going to be what the
let's see how
next
the
objective
prior will
for
go over
KT
that.
is going to be. The stacking of 2 Drakes, yeah, feels really nice if you can make that happen, but it's the fight that you're looking for as KT, and with the amount of control T1 have here of bottom lane, I don't think they can make that fight happen on Rift Herald. So that's gonna be really nice for T1.
Rude. That was rude, so bad.
Did have his teleport up and available.
Yeah, they're
Keen
trying
not so
to
lucky
set
on
up
that
something
front,
over
so
here.
going to delay that back. Help them out a
This
bit.
may
As
work.
BDD
Oh,
goes
he
the
showed
way of the
himself,
carrier,
yeah.
not gonna be able to
With
find
the
an angle.
ult,
Look
maybe.
for that
With the
dive
ult,
onto the
maybe, you
Tristana.
know.
Difficult to dive just in
With the
general.
ult,
In the mid
maybe.
lane is aiming, gets some free time with his outer
Yeah.
turret on the bottom side of the map. Owner trying to clear Keen out of this
They do have
area as
prior
he gives
on
away
the
his
Herald
position.
right now, but
And plates being
not on the
clapped
bot
up by the
lane.
Draven. Lehens in position as well. Voidseeker finds Cuz, but not Lehens.
The Renekton pressure point allows him to delay. Oh, Faker.
Faker could be in a lot of trouble. There's the flash, the buster shot, and he gets the kill with the last
Yeah.
in game
And
5.
why
The solo
gave
bolo
him
coming
Tristana
in,
again?
he's 10 CS up. Eamon's getting played
That's
bottom
my
side,
question,
and
you
yeah,
know.
got the Herald,
They
but
lost 2
so
games
much
with
more. The
Tristana.
Renekton early
BDD
lead.
being on
When
Tristana.
they could delay that Herald take.
Why?
Saw the bot side play. Guma
That's my
kind of
big,
ping-pong
big
in
question.
between.
Why?
Got the cannon. He got the cannon.
Where
but
is
otherwise
Rumble?
ping-ponging between
Rumble
mid
should
and
be
bottom.
here.
They're trying to decide what to do.
Brilliant.
They can't really make any dive
Why
on this
Sejuani
Renekton at this
with
stage in the game.
basically lost the
So,
game
yeah,
because
no
Caster
passion for
said
Draven,
that
but
the
they're pretty
T1
much
fans
getting
should
everything
be
else. Tristana gets her first
feeling
kill.
nice about the
KT
picks.
in
I
a
don't feel
firm
nice
control
about
of this game.
Seju.
Let's see if Keen can survive. This does have ult and flash. Yeah, ult and flash up and available. He's going to press
Let's
that
see.
dominance now, but T1 are just piling in.
Yeah.
It's going to be the crash down, and that should just be
3 against
the kill,
1.
and it
Nicely
is.
done.
Rift Herald now available
A kill
also,
for
so
T1
T1
and few
gonna take
plates,
a
so
whole bunch of
Zeus
money
is gonna
back
go
in
a
this
little bit
play.
ahead.
This is huge for Zeus. He needs
They
this
need to
money
do that,
badly.
you
They're
know,
actually
they
gonna
need
commit
to,
the Herald as well. He's just picking up so much plate gold
it is
from
about
KT
crushing Keen as
apprentices,
well on
and
this Renekton
Lens
because
was
he had
trying to
such
slow
an
him
amazing
down here
game,
as
so
to aiming
well
with
done
that
over
ult
here.
back, but he is just
Kudos
picking
to
up
T1.
basically every single plate here. Only the final will
The final
remain.
plate
So
will
Zeus, the
remain,
early
so
deficit really turning
Zeus
on
is
its head here with
getting a lot
finally
of gold.
T1 finding a cross map. But let's watch BDD here. Flash coming back online. And he thinks he has an angle here for the play. Stacks up this charge. Flashes for the Buster. Got him, he says. And that he did, as this is going to be the trigger to kill Keen here on the top side. Yeah, they're going to be able to take him down pretty comfortably. And meanwhile, in live, the Solar Flare going to come through. The immediate punishment of Zeus. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. That's the slice. That's the
Yeah.
dice. And that is the kill for the
Why?
Renekton.
And this
He
is what aiming has so much, by the way.
Uh,
Never gets credit for his laning phase, I feel like, because he's always been kind of categorized as a late game scaling 80 carry type
I
player.
must say this
But
is
the amount
kind of the
times Lens
fiesta
just
right now.
leaves him on his own,
Both
and he
teams
just
are
is totally
a
fine
little bit
into finding
disrupted by
advantages, and then
what's
Lens
happening
just
with the
leaves.
game.
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit under the turret, even if I'm Draven, don't
It's
care. Lens goes
single
elsewhere and makes
peaks
impacts
on the
everywhere
tower.
else on the
This
map,
is not
saves
the
the play
best
here
kind of the
topside.
time.
After Keen did get dove there, he comes up here. Zeus wants to get that final plate and some additional gold potentially. And Owner's top
He
side,
saw
but not
him
close enough.
on the
Lens
ward.
comes in here, Solar Flare after the Zenith Blade to guarantee
So-
that Keen's going to pick this one up. And aiming, yeah, left
Uh,
but there's no punch.
So
And he just plays extraordinarily safe.
just
Didn't
smiling
have
at this
well in depth,
case,
right, 'cause
all I
he's
can
used to
say.
in that top play, can't use that to clear out minion waves, but still just stands under his turret, sacrifices a little bit of experience here and there, uses his W in order to clear out minions when they're coming in. And I actually I think that you're right. It's kind of like he's the unsung hero, because often you're not looking at the fact that aiming is standing underneath this turret, but it's precisely what he needs to do. Now sitting at 265 stacks of adoration. But this is the thing, right? Like, oftentimes you see Dravens, and especially when Gumushi played it in the
I
previous
just
game
want to
in the
see a
last
team
series, right?
fight
They were
and
getting
Drakes, you
kills
know,
for
because
this
this is
Draven,
like
and they were doing it
everyone is just
deliberately.
farming.
I
Both teams
think
are
that
gonna
this
have a
game is gonna be
fantastic
about
time
PvP and
farming, you
King,
know,
and if
and
aiming
then it's gonna be all
catches
about
it a
who's
few
gonna
times,
catch
KT are like,
who.
nice.
Look
But
at
I don't
Keen.
think they're playing towards it.
Yeah, Keen has to sacrifice this turret here, and I think you're absolutely right. And what KT, I think, really want out of this Drake is actually the team fight. And KT are like, oh, if they come into this, we've got great setup here, we're going to get some adoration stacks cashed in. But instead, T1 read this very well. It is going to be Cloud Soul again. It's your day, Atlas.
So
Love it.
they need to
But
take
T1
all
are just like,
four
nah, let's
in that
actually
case,
get
because 2
instead
Drakes for
first turret here,
KT,
deny some farm from this Renekton,
and
then
it
we're
does
okay
not
with
feel
this.
like
We don't
not
want to
great.
opt into this fight where this Fed Tristana gets further ahead. We don't want this Draven to get any cash-ins, and we'll trade this plate gold for aiming here for topside turret for Zeus. And I actually think this is a great macro decision here from T1.
yeah, I like that too, because they actually can defend the bottom tower, and the top tower is making a difference right now for, hopefully, you know.
Being able to get in, grab a little bit more plate money, and as you can see,
I want to
he's
see
ahead
some
by a
solid
fair bit
plays.
in that
You
bottom
see,
lane,
jungler
but
and
Owner
top
Zeus
laner
making
are
this
having.
Jax Sejuani duo
Yeah.
do exactly what it is supposed to do.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Keen's going to hold this wave over here so he can now
They
farm
need to
safely
do that,
and not worry about any
apparently,
potential setups
so-
with dive. Sejuani on bottom side here during this moment in time, but KT are down on gold because of this macro play.
I want to shut down
and
of that
I don't think
Tristana.
that aiming is
That's
getting
what
those
is
final two
important in
plates
this
bottom
game,
side
because
support.
they have 2 other
Meanwhile,
carries.
Yuma is actually getting
Don't
a lot,
forget,
so
they have
KT kinda missed an
Mao
opportunity
and
for any
Leona
sort
with
of
AP
cross map
damage,
here, any sort
so
of big play during this,
more AP
Drake
damage
give
on
up
the
by
T1
They
side.
said, you can have it and we'll get way more. And KT now are kind
Much
of
more.
okay, we really need a team fight. And if it was Infernal Soul or even Hextech Soul here, you'd be like, okay, well, the 2 Drake lead is worth it. I think right now with Cloud, while it is impactful, isn't going to make you feel like you're winning the game just yet here as KT.
Yeah, it doesn't give
Yeah,
you
the gold
damage
is
stats,
the
it
gold
does
is
give
on the
you
T1
ability to
side,
control
but
the map a
Drakes
lot
are on
more,
the KT
but
side.
I think it is better
So
from ahead. That is absolutely true.
it's kinda,
And now,
even
Aim
kinda,
continuing to play back.
you
They
know,
do have a
I need
ward
to
in
see
this
more.
rush, so Cuz is going to be given
I
up
want more
entirely.
data
Gonna
to
move
be
back
able to
towards his
analyze
top
this
lane.
game.
This
So
carrier
far is
is
looking
alongside him.
all
There's the
alright,
Glacial
yeah,
Prism. It's gonna
they
interrupt
got
the back
King.
there from Kane, who's going to slice and dice and try to get within flash range, and does flash just about picture perfectly, but still
Yeah,
it's not going to
they
be
still
enough.
got him, but
As
it
he's
should be
taken down
clear.
underneath his own turret. That's gonna be traded
It
to
should
this
be
Ember
clean.
in the
It
bottom
wasn't
lane, but
clean.
that ain't worth, I don't think.
No, I don't
That
think so.
stun
This Renekton is
was
actually starting to
predicting
become,
flash, I believe.
a little bit of a handbag, and we've seen this before. Not
And
because Keen
I
is
think
playing
so.
as poorly.
Oh, not able to actually stop the back.
Yeah, not quite what he was looking for there, but still, somewhat successful, I guess you could say. Did a little bit of damage. Doesn't steal Krugs or anything, but
Yeah,
the
it's still, you know, the kill is
Space
on
was
the
talking
Zeal,
about,
so
like, get Zeus into a
let's-
position where he could be ahead. Empower him. They did that in draft. They put the Sejuani in here, and they kept
yeah,
King
he
back
still
and
have
Sparks
a have
carries up
a
here for the roam. They
flash,
take
so
him
he
out,
was
but
trying
get
to
his
predict
flash as well,
flash.
which is pretty huge, and he almost fights his way out of this one, but will of course be clipped
Yeah,
by the stun and get taken
that
out.
was sure that he's gonna be clipped, so
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
And with
flash.
others, Smash as well.
exactly, Smash here as well. So
Haha,
the
Poppy
whole
and
Challenger
Smash from
roster,
Challenger, nice.
we're invited to watch the main T1 lineup go into playoffs. Unfortunately, I don't believe T1 in the playoffs for Challenger.
Yeah.
So get a little bit of time here. Come hang out.
Yeah, they are not.
This is a huge fight here for KT if they can get a cash in for aiming.
If they can get, let's see what's gonna happen. There is a nice flank.
They're looking for. It's very important now. They have spotted the flank, doing their homework, trying to make sure that they can get rid of the Jax if he does come in. Nature's Grasp to come down. Shelly is
Oh, she got it. Baby, she got it. Yeah. It's gonna be 1-for-1 and go back. Nice. 1-for-1. Worth for T1. Yeah, at the end.
And unfortunately, a little bit of Blue Blade still here again for aiming. Not able to pick up any kills in this fight.
And Guma got one. It is good. Tristana got one as well, so let's not forget BDD. Because BDD is hungry on that Tristana. He is so thirsty. You can see.
I'm gonna wait to Buster Shot him away. Eventually kind of loses his patience here, and Buster shots him into Keen, who is subsequently instantly blown up.
Yeah,
and they end up
but
trading this
it
for
was
Zeus
still
here,
good, you
and
know.
Klaus does have a really nice
Thank
push
God
forward
they
here to catch
didn't
that second
exchange.
player. But watch in this fight how much Guma offers. He did not go AP, went for the Kraken Slayer. His damage in this pretty insane, cleanses as well, and the ultimate there from him is going to get him out the
Beautifully.
killer instinct. Thank you.
That's what you expect from AD carry. Do damage, position nicely, and get out.
Nicely played.
Checked.
In order to escape, I don't know, like, who do you say was the true winner of that team fight? 1-for-1, both top laners go down. It is, of course,
That
the
was
fact that the Herald
50-50.
goes
No
down,
one
but
was
it
actual
gives us a
winner.
sign of what team fights are gonna look
It's
like
gonna-
moving further forward.
Drake's
I
gonna
think I like
decide
this for
right now.
T1. I mean, I do think that
T1's
they
gonna
are
do
keeping
classic
this
probably, you know,
Draven
put
at
the
bay.
Herald on the mid lane
Right now.
and go
They
for the
picked up
Drake.
arrows they can use for subsequent objectives, and I mean, this Drake is
If,
live here. They can go ahead and drop this down right
KT's
now,
gonna
try to
group
force us into
on
their
the
favorite flank angle
red
from Zeus, who
blue
does
buff
full teleport right now.
side,
KT losing a little bit of
then
map control
T1's gonna
here.
put the
They need to
Herald.
be very
If they're gonna go for
decisive.
Drake, T1's
Tristana
gonna
is
put the
ahead,
Herald.
but not ahead enough
If they're gonna
without
defend
this
mid,
Draven.
T1's gonna put
Yeah,
the
this
Herald
is,
on bot lane and
It's
maybe
a
go
little bit
for
of a
the
worry.
Drake.
Now KT are going to start it up. There is a flank angle
Yeah.
available here from Zeus. He's on vision right now.
Right now, yeah, the Herald has been put,
They are gonna
exactly.
push down the Rift Herald, and now
The
Nature's
ult
Grasp is
from
flying
Nature's
forward.
Grasp
Zeus
is
looking to
early.
angle onto aiming. He does have cleanse. There's a Magnet Storm to dive into
On
the
the,
back.
yeah, nice, 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 nice. I
Zeus
like T1, T1, yeah.
taken down.
Come on, Zeus, run away!
Pulling onto Zeus, who leap strikes his way out. The dragon
Yeah.
is forgotten, and now it's a 4 versus 5. And Zeus, he can go back, he can teleport back into the fight.
Yeah.
His massive aiming's going to flash immediately afterwards, though. As the Bramble Smash is good, Faker goes down, but aiming is going to fall. And the
Yes,
Brambles are
T1.
gonna remain blue.
Oh my god, Guma! So unfortunate you showed yourself!
To have to vacate the area as Cuz gives himself
Yeah.
up to try and save Lehens. It's valiant.
At
but it
least it's a.
doesn't quite
I
work.
hope it's a Drake.
He just teleports into the top lane. He'll try and take what he can.
Yeah, he's gonna grab a turret and some minions here, but T1 will get the second, or rather the third Drake of the game here. Their first of this Cloud Soul that we do have on the
It was a
Rift.
nice team
BD,
fight.
he
Just
was so
unfortunate
close
that
to those
Guma
resets,
went
aiming
in for that
to
one
the
shot.
sacks
He should
now.
go back.
He is not going to be the force
Yeah,
he's hoping
but
to be
well
in
done.
this game,
Well
and
done,
it's a
T1.
very messy
That
fight,
was
but
very
it
nice
starts
after
off
all.
with Zeus having a fantastic counter-strike
Yeah.
angle here, and T1
It's looking
Herald
very
able to
good.
show up in this fight, but dropped the Herald in, so there's added pressure there. Keen
Faker
goes
was
down
able to
instantly
grab,
here, and BDD's positioning there with
aiming.
is going to be fantastic if they can get a reset, but they're unable to do so. And Zeus just
But
gets to
I
walk
think
it
he
off
should
the
wait
back
for
line, such
Zeus
a
to, you
great
know, to
start
come
the fight.
back.
And then Faker
Yeah. See? I'm not gonna see, but I believe he started channeling like 1 second after that ult.
BD
And this
survives
was
his
very
the
unfortunate
resets
to
he's
give
looking
him
for.
vision
Fast enough, aiming is
where
down,
he
and
is.
Cuz just sacrifices
Tristana
himself
has
to
a
get the
range.
Hens out of here. Really good fight for T1. Tons of money on this Jax
Yeah.
now. And T1's chances of winning this 5th game and making
Yes,
the upset complete.
it is still 1k gold just so you know, but the Cloud Drake landed on the T1, they had a Herald and had a nice, yeah, you see this is just a mid lane having right now advantage in BDD.
Is 100% what KT are leaning on. And this time,
But it's
I
about
mean, Kane is
Tristana,
still
you are
in
having
touch
AD
with
carry
distance
on the
as
mid
far
lane,
as
come on.
Farm is concerned. He has
This
a
is
couple of
cheap
those
trick.
kills.
Sorry, as a mid
Not
laner I'm
as
gonna
much
say that
money
I
as
don't like AD
especially
carries on the
given
mid
the
lane,
turrets
not
that he has
pure
taken
AD
and the
carries, so
attention that he got in in the early
Go
game.
back to the
T1
bot
kind
lane
of
at the
recognizing
carries, let
where
the
their
mid
bread is
laners play
buttered
mages
in this one,
and bruisers
as KT are
eventually.
just gonna move over and start off this Baron.
They don't have a TP on the Jack, so it's a good decision. Good decision from
See whether they
KT.
can actually take it as
Zeus
planned.
shouldn't be
In
showing
position,
himself
wants
in
to
a
make
bot
sure
lane
that
like
Bruno can't
this.
get towards the pit. The Jax is now moving up. T1 need to try to push them
Ah, no,
away.
they don't
And
have
they will
damage
get
to
them out
do
of the
with
pit,
this sad.
actually. Zeus
It
not
was a good
going
call.
to
It was a
go
good
for that
call,
bottom
I
outer
must
turret,
say,
and now this
Punish.
outer in the mid lane
it's
is
gonna be
just going
punished.
to be sacrificed. So T1,
And maybe
they
even
make sure
the
that KT
next
are
one as well.
completely nervous, and then they're out of position, and then they lose their stuff.
I mean, KT straight up just didn't.
Yeah, but they know what this is about. If they would lose that Baron, that might be a game. So well done to KT to keeping their, like, you know, patient on hold and going back. This is just a tower after all. In solo queue that would probably counter back and taking, like, you know,
Starting to feel a little bit of the pressure here in this 5th game and just walk away from the Baron, cost them their turret. Nobody dies here, but a lot of flashes down for KT right now, and T1 just grouping up again.
So a lot of control wards that they're able to take down. So KT making it dark in the river once again.
yeah.
Aiming kind of by himself.
This is a very good game, by the way. You know, when you don't know what to say at some moments, it's like, you know, you are concentrated what teams are gonna do.
So I mean, this is time is
Yeah,
in the favor of
yeah.
T1 right now. As this
It's
Jax
going.
is very relevant. Has a Spear of Shojin ready for that upcoming team fight when he does decide to teleport in. BD will at least be able to match in terms of this wave clear, but I don't think that Keen should be able to stop this turret from going down. And T1 get back control of mid and no Baron opportunity. Okay, it's a little bit healthier than I thought.
1
so
minute
Keen
for
will
the
be able to
next
save
Drake.
this, but
There will be a
ooh, man, this
setup
game is
around
already
Baron
dissect
and
right now.
Drake.
Oh, it really
Probably.
is. It really is. Gumushi is ahead by a lot of farm, but he has gone for the more AD variety of the Kai'Sa we've seen, even in
I
these
think I like that,
situations
you
where
know.
it's an Azir in the mid
He
lane,
needs to
it's still
provide
AP
AD damage
just
because they have
the poke is
Faker,
so
Honor, and
valuable.
Carrier having
The
AP
poke's not
damage,
going to quite be there,
and there will
but
be a lot of
if Gumushi has got those hands that we know he
there'll be
has,
a lot of
then he could be able to make some magic happen.
magic
in these team
resistance in the
fights.
enemy team, so
Being able to layer
it's a
those
good choice.
autos, doing so much work.
just not having the same sort of poke fight power.
He
in
knows
neutral.
Kai'Sa the best, so
There's no
there is a
long
reason
range
why they
damage here,
picked
but I mean,
Kai'Sa.
for KT, you don't have any sort
Adaptation,
of setup here on neutral either,
always.
outside of saplings where you're trying to fight that poke war. You have to hard engage, and if T1 are always
Good
in better
setup for
position,
wards,
and they have that
for
route
a
Jax
TV
angle,
flank.
very
If it will be
difficult, and
needed
not to
from
mention the
Zeus,
Sejuani
Zeus
here,
can
who
stay
of
bot
course
in that
just
way
locked
and
somebody
push.
down.
And it's
Drake
so
is in
hard
1
to be a
minute.
Draven as well. I mean,
They
yes, there's Leona who
even
does have
want
single
Jax to
target
be
CC
bot
that can lock someone down.
and
The Renekton
push
as
so
well,
he can,
but it's
like,
not a
take an
vibe.
angle on the
It's not
Drake
like
fight.
we can start this
What
fight
they is
by
gonna be
immediately
also
killing
doing
this
around
one
the
target.
Baron.
Like,
Look,
Nautilus
both teams are
can do the
just, like,
same
you know,
thing, right?
cleaning
You
wards,
press depth
setting
charge
wards,
and
cleaning
everyone
wards,
knows
setting
where they
wards.
need to go.
The
It's a little
amount
bit
of
more
the
difficult
vision
here.
ward
It's a lot more nuanced.
that
I
is
do agree,
cleaned and
you know,
put
for
in those
the
games is
state of
just
the game where you just went
humongous.
second
Compared
LDR
to a solo
here
queue,
with no cash in,
I see
he's just not
sometimes
gonna
a
be able to
ward
have the damage to blow somebody up, even if
from
the
my
Solar Flares
team.
end of play is
Not even
perfect.
sometimes
I
from
mean, there's so many
supports,
ways
you
to
know,
mitigate
supports
that.
are not
Guma
warding
has
all the
drones,
time.
so it's hard
Some
to
of them
lock
are
him down,
AP carries.
and you needed to have a cash in early. The fact that he hasn't gotten one yet doesn't make this game unwinnable, but it makes it just so difficult to play out here. And it's I think going to be about
So,
BDD this game.
look
to be
at
totally honest
the
with you.
amount
It
of
looks like this
wards.
is not really the
In the
end
regular
game.
games,
Yeah,
that should
one
be at
team
least
fight might give him enough
30%
gold
of the
to be
warding like
relevant
that.
again,
And the
but he's
games
not
would
gonna
be
the one who
looking
makes it
different.
happen. It's going to have to be BDD. He's going to have to be clutch, and he's going to just have to straight up carry
It
this
needs
game.
to be
And
very
if
clutch right
he,
now
the
from
mid laner
both
we've seen
teams.
from him so
You
consistently
can
here
feel
across
the tension.
season,
Look, none of
He's
the
gonna be
teams
pushing
are
here in this
going
top lane, but
anywhere
now
like
Baron
into the bushes doing
vision being
shenanigans.
cleared
They know
by
that that
KT.
can
They're
cost the
ignoring
game at this
Cloud
point.
Drake entirely. T1
Yeah.
are going to go on over and look to take that one down.
I
Looks
like
KT
that
not
the
interested
T1
in a
can
team
take
fight
a
right
clean
now as well. Yeah.
trade.
Comes on through.
Close.
Steals it actually. Very nicely done. Good attempt.
Yeah, nice try.
Good
Closer than I
smite.
expected there, but
Always hold your
ultimately
smite as a
unsuccessful.
jungler.
And
So
if the
never
game
give it
slows
up.
down to a snail's
Never
pace
gonna
here,
give
as
you
T1
up.
slowly start to stack these Drakes up, but
Right?
every inch
Always
of the
hold
map
up.
you lose, every objective
Don't
you
give
lose
up
as
your
KT
smite.
feels so suffocating here.
Just
Jax
like
is the bigger
Dash
side
without
lane
a
threat,
flash.
not only in this game, unfortunately, with the lack of control that KT have and with no real follow-up. It's not like they're running Nocturne where BD can hard push. He just can't have the same agency this game to push deep into a side and actually threaten turrets that Jax can, because he's Jax, he has mobility, counter-strike, impossible to kill.
Come
His
on,
Map Zone is
action.
actually fairly soon here as well.
It's 25 minutes of the
KT need to
game.
actually find
I
a
believe
fight,
it
and
should
that's
be
what they've been
resolved
looking for all game, is a real clean
soon-ish.
fight on their terms.
Games are not that long. With decisiveness of the teams.
You know, it reminds me me of Teddy back
Hmm.
in the day. Like you already mentioned, the blue blades that Papa Smithy so beautifully coined for us earlier on in the
Oh,
LCK. But now Carrier
yo.
diving forward, doesn't
Yeah.
find the lunge.
They
And
are just
Zeus
farming. It's like
stealing
a
away
farm
bronze.
fest on
Nothing
the
on this
bottom
map
lane.
seems to belong to KT if Zeus is in the area.
Game of the
It's just
chicken in
really
the
hard.
mid lane
They don't
and
have any agency. Your
Baron a
best bet
little
for
bit.
KT honestly is T1
Faker
starting
is
a Baron
pushing
here
top, so
and having a bad turn. Or,
BDD. Oh, they're going for a
swapping
Faker
one of
ult.
these upcoming Drake fights. You know, Soul Point for T1 is now on the cards here in 3.5 minutes. And as
But
KT,
he's
you don't
covered,
want to opt into
nice.
anything rashly.
Covered
Because if you
and
end up
supported.
losing
3
all those
minutes for
adoration
Drake.
stacks again,
The
that's
Baron
basically
will
game
not be
over,
taken.
or
I don't
BDD
think
ends up
any
getting
team.
shut down. It's
If
basically
KT
game
is gonna
over.
go for
So if you never
Baron,
do
it's gonna be
anything,
looking
you
a
never
little
are
like
able to force any
desperation.
of those picks because
So
you have
I
a
don't
Leona as
think
your
they
primary
will
form of engage.
utilize
Maokai
that
not
play
really
at
gonna
the
be
moment.
a pick champion really in this situation outside of ganks. You know, there's aren't a whole lot of opportunities here. It feels like KT are looking at the hourglass. The sand is running thin, and I'm not sure if it's ever going to get better. It's going to take a miracle, I think.
Well, it's gonna
It's
take
all about the
KT
team fight, you know. Let's
finding
not
something that
exclude
T1 doesn't
anyone
want.
here.
Right now,
I'm
T1
you
are
know
just getting
I'm
all of the
very much
information that they
T1,
want, right? Like nothing is gonna
always.
happen on this map that they
But
don't
it's
know
3K
about
gold.
because all of the
3K
vision
gold,
is
2
there.
to
The
2
fact that
Drakes.
Carrier can
This
freely
still,
canter around
you
the
know,
river. I don't know how horses are supposed to be able
they
to do
do
that,
have
especially
relevant
when they're made
factor.
out of
Both
pants,
teams
but
do have. So
Carrier seems to be making that one happen. As Zenith played
There's
onto
a pick,
Ona. This
maybe.
would be a pretty good pick as he's gonna
nice
flash
flash.
away.
Good
Now, no
flash.
flash for the jungler. That is, I guess, a trade up for KT.
It is, but he still
that's
have
about
like
the most
dash,
action
so
we've seen in the last 7
he's
minutes, and it
having
was
dash
just a
without the
Sejuani
flash.
pressing F.
Yeah,
That's what he has to do.
a Leona pressed R.
The Jax is having farm fest on the bottom lane,
Oh,
like
that's
not
and all
only.
that. You know,
Yeah.
eat in
Bottom
there a little
fest
bit.
and
He also
jungle.
probably popped the
Guma
clips,
is
so it doesn't
farming the
really
mid
matter,
lane.
but,
Look at the. There's only BDD who is having a lot of farm over Faker.
Yeah, but at the end of the
But that's
day,
it.
still favoring T1 here, even with Sejuani having no flash. She's not really reliant on it in this composition. And, you know, if you had gotten that pick, if you'd gotten those stacks, and bam, third item comes in for aiming, and you're feeling better about your
Level
chances.
16.
Your BD has the most
If the level
experience
16
in
is
the
gonna
game
come
here,
for Zeus
but
and
Keen
Fake,
has really been catching
gonna be good.
waves, isn't very relevant on
Right
this
now
one
it's for
this time
Tristana,
around. Has
so
his cleaver, has the
also
stopwatch.
aiming
He's
and
hoping
Guma
to carry
needs
this
level
next team
16.
fight, maybe get a setup
That's
onto
gonna be
Guma when he
substantial
decides to ult
spike
in,
for
break that
ultimates.
shield. There are ways for Keen to be impactful
The
here,
damage is
but it's really just
bigger.
about did they pick somebody
Bigger,
or did the
it's
nature's
huge.
grab allow BDD to get a reset? You know, I mean, that's basically the same thing, but if you pick somebody before the fight is what I'm getting at here, or did you get that first pick
Concentration.
as the fight is beginning? As Faker is starting to become extremely relevant as well, halfway to a Void Staff.
Yeah,
when he
Nashor's
completes
tooth
that Void
is
Staff,
good
he's
on
going to be
Azir.
absolutely massive. BDD just got his
Once
third
he'll have a
item,
void stuff, it's
so
gonna
maybe
be
this is a spike
hurting.
that KT are looking to fight on. As Carrier is going to check that brush, does inadvertently
He
stop
did
some backs
check
here
the
as KT
brush.
gonna get engaged on theoretically.
He did not get
They're not
any
gonna pull the
flash,
trigger
he didn't
on
have
the
to
ultimate.
dash.
And T1 will be able to protect their vision here in this brush. Keen on a flank angle potentially.
Let's
And
hope
just
it's
trying
gonna
to
be
stay
no
as
flash,
far
no
away as
dash,
possible to make
and
sure that he's not
the
one getting
game is
picked
gonna
off
be
before this potential fight is going to
not
start.
a
Zayas with
bash.
teleport, Keen with teleport. In fact, teleport's available for everyone who has them. And aiming. Gonna get hit by a Void Seeker. And when I see these W's come out from the Kaiser, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so
oh, excuse me,
because
as I said,
Kaiser,
when the
well,
game
still
becomes a
throwing
little
some
bit boring,
Potential
it's
all in.
yawning
If you set it
time.
up, you know, and then
And this is
follow up,
like,
owner can toss in a stop,
everyone is
and
waiting
then
for
bam,
that
somebody's dead.
little,
You know, you have to
little
respect them even though they're not doing
overstep,
that much
little
damage.
sidestep,
As look
little.
at the control that Zayas has in the side. Like he's threatening.
And
the,
we get to the
inner
next Drake,
and then
just by
Levine
saying nothing in
walking
the
towards
game,
him, or
right?
he can just teleport
That
in.
means
Like,
that the game is good.
nobody's answering this, and KT just watching the game slip away.
Well,
they have to pull the trigger at some
they
point
are
here.
trying, you know,
And
I
Kaiser's
don't
getting
blame
poked
them.
out. It's mainly just Faker
What they can
throwing
do.
sand soldiers towards the Maokai. And KT, they need to try and get rid of this vision before they start up the Baron. And Zayas,
He's
it's
sticking
like,
around.
why would I stop?
Yeah, he's got Zhonya's. He can teleport in and control a fight. Land's
And-
caught.
Yeah, he could be completely out of position here as Ona comes on over, doesn't find the Winter's Wrath, and the Shield of Daybreak just says go away.
Yeah,
Keen will come through and at least defend the
I think
inhibitor
they should
turret,
go for
but this
Drake.
is the problem. This is
I
great
think they
side
should
lane
go for
play from T1 as
Drake.
well.
They
I didn't
do
know
have
that it was going to be a
TP.
finesse victory in this game.
Guma should
really
be
just
able
didn't
to
see it, but I
solo
mean,
it.
T1 have always been good at macro. I think that
Basically,
one,
yeah,
that one part
easily.
of them didn't really change, even before Poby when there were
Look,
struggles during Poby.
how much
yeah,
time
everything
did
fell
he
apart, but
took?
when Faker
10
came back, they went
seconds?
straight back to where they were in terms of
About.
macro control. And with the amount of control, look at all the
About
vision
10
T1 has around
seconds.
Baron, they can just send Guma over
Feels
to
good.
with his AD build. The Drake.
Feels good.
So,
3
Soul
Cloud
Point
Drakes.
game, they push
The
wave out to
movement
set
speed
this up,
is
and
huge
KT,
for the
they could just
T1
go,
right
"Aha,
now.
well, I see you're doing that. I'll rush this Baron." They don't have vision control. at all. And they're just sitting ducks in this
They
game.
can
It
just
feels
like
they're
run
waiting
around the map
for the
and
Nexus to
soon enough
explode, and it's because they don't have a lot of
Cloud
agency
Drake
in
is
this, with
obnoxious
Leona
if
being
it's
the only
stacked
great engage we talked about
to
at the draft
4.
and the setup of the game.
Yeah,
They're
you see,
not ahead.
sometimes I believe, you know, there
Leona
is a
being the
risk you
only
can give
real hard
first to
engage
just to
option
get a stack,
makes it so hard for the
but
Drake, and he
it's
does
not
finally have
with all the
Bloodthirster
Drakes you
available here,
can
but
do
that's not
that.
a huge spike. He just needs setup. He needs this Tristana to get resets, and if you're never going to fight,
Cloud
you're never
Drake
gonna
and
start
Hex
Baron.
Drake
T1 will
provide a lot
eventually
of
just win the
movement,
game.
so
With the Jax, it's pretty
you can
elementary
go
here.
back base a lot
exactly.
and
The
buy
side lane
items
threat
all
is
the
the
time,
hugest
so
problem, and T1, they identified it. They made sure that they were in that top lane, getting Zeus ahead, even after things went wrong at level 1. Remember, like, KT is
yeah.
in a pretty good position as Cuz goes in. They think they may have caught out Owner, and maybe they just have as he flashes.
Oh my god, Keria for the win! Keria for the win, 2 for 1, he saved that situation. Oh my goodness. This is just too amazing.
Gotta get Zeus here, maybe.
Oh dear, Lahen's gonna try and turn it as best he can, as aiming, not sure what he can do here as they put up the Emperor's Divide. Keen gonna go golden, there's the flash out from aiming, he's trying to juggle these blades.
Come on, Fakeru, come on, yeah!
But it's a double for Faker.
It's an ace.
T1!
May have done it, Atlas. It was a close series. It was back and
Beautiful!
forth. Game felt
Oh my
one-sided, but
god,
this one, the
such a
close
brilliant
that was
series.
T1, they just did not drop a beat here in this final one. They got the Jax ahead, and he is almost solo.
Stage working! Apparently it can work.
Back-breaking moment. Finally, aiming gets a cash in.
This is
Puts at the
looking
cost of
good.
everything. And BDD, when he decides to try to rocket jump in
Well,
to
well
Verify,
done,
he's
that
actually
was
caught
just
by Keria.
amazing.
And this is the beginning of the fight, so
They got honor, they think, yeah, they have honor, but look at T1 and Keria. Ah! Oh my god! Woo! Hands down.
He has some fancy footwork here.
And over here, the reaction from Faker that, look, instead of like, you know, taking 1 for 1, they took 3 for 1. Just with 1 TP. Yeah, Azir damage at this point is disgusting.
Yeah, this is devastating because the Baron just fell down as well. And so it's only going to get worse.
Looking good. Very looking good. My man! I'm gonna start talking that. It's like a good catchphrase after a good action. And there's a little entendre behind it. For the ones that know, they will know. Very specific one though. It does look good for T1, second inhibitor. Yeah, he's still like a tank, you know. They got him, but they got the hands. He was caught, but let's not forget that all the carries are here alive. They still have a Baron buff. Yeah. They should go back. They should go back, you know. No, they don't. No, sorry. They don't need to go back because Kaz doesn't have ult. They don't have any ult at the moment that Lehans is dead. Yeah, they can take it. Easy. Yeah, they're gonna take all inhibitors and they're gonna just control the game. Looking very nice. Look at the gold. It's almost 10k. Almost, sorry, 9k. Let's not exaggerate 9k, but feels good. Looks good. And my man! Excusez-moi. This is a fantastic series, by the way. You know, both teams are playing on top, and I believe KT will be the one who's gonna come back to the final anyhow. If, you know, I was saying that earlier, you know, I always believe in T1 when, unless it's quite obvious that they're not gonna put it out, and there was a few times when I was feeling like, no, it's not gonna happen, that's it. So,
set up a really bad fight and let one of these waves push if they want to win a fight before that happens.
with that movement speed, no. it's not gonna happen anymore.
Opting into a fight, Jax teleports into the base.
Not gonna
and wins
not
the
with
game.
Kais
It's
and
basically
oh.
checkmate from here. I mean, we will have to
Look
see,
at
like,
those
literally
buffs.
KT turn,
They're just
dust
gonna do
into
4-1,
gold
4
here in
on
this
bottom,
game if
1
they're
on
gonna win
top.
it,
The mid
because
lane's gonna
there's
push
just no
itself
angles.
eventually.
It's just
So
looking so doomed. BDD with his GA now complete,
with or
aiming
without
has
the
his as
Baron
well.
buff, it's
But
gonna
I
be
don't
pushing
know
slowly.
what's
So look,
really going to mean as Cuz down to 50% once again. They look for an angle. Glacial Prison going to connect
no,
on the Kane.
thank
He's down
you.
his GA as the Nature's Grasp comes in. Lahan's trying to get a lockdown as there
They
is
got
Faker
Faker,
going
but
down.
that's one. And
Everest
look,
already come through,
that's
and
all.
look at the raid boss. Zeus is going to go golden with his Zhonya's aiming. Still free
1
hitting
for
in this
1.
and BDD is still alive as well. It is a
Oh, they're
trade
gonna go
on
back.
this one once again. KT
Yeah, the
releases
Faker
the
is
Nexus
a main
turrets alive.
factor.
They're
If
keeping
you
the
if he
Nexus
will get the
turrets alive,
Rabadon's
Maybe
cap,
aiming gets enough
this
gold
is
to get
gonna
that
be
final item
the
in this
last.
game before we have that final fight, but still, you're trading up as KT here. There's no doubt about it. You're whittling
They
away
could
at that
sway
gold lead,
around a
your
little bit
Nexus
and
and your
let
Nexus
Faker,
turrets
oh
are still
excuse me,
technically alive.
sway around
But you need
and
more
sway
than this,
and
as
get, let
Kane
Faker,
here
you know,
is
TP
gonna
back,
absorb
but
the
it will
brunt
take
of
like,
this.
you know,
The
40
Nature's
seconds
Grasp
about. So
after the solar flare is pretty fantastic. Notice the damage coming here from aiming.
he was able to
is
get the
enough
ult
here
out
to
of that.
burst
So
Faker down, and
still,
then this counter strike here from Zeus is what really helped save
yeah,
T1's opportunity to continue to push this. Probably should, you know, decide to
they
back
went
out
back.
here, and ultimately they
It's
do.
a common
But if that
choice, you
counter strike
know.
doesn't go down, KT might actually have
And
found
look,
more
there is a
there.
Rabadon cap on
the
Faker,
follow-up,
so
Zeus has had such a
I just called
fantastic
it.
game. He's got Sterix now, and it's just waiting for the
Look
simulator.
at
It's a
that,
tower
20 AK.
defense
They
here for
know
KT,
that the
but at the
Faker
end,
is a
you know,
main
it's
factor
not a high
of the
score,
damage
but you
right
gotta
now.
kill
And
the
Tristana,
enemy
what she can
Nexus.
do? She
But
can
the
do
money
what
is
AD carry can do.
actually
In the late
starting
game,
to
2
make
AD
its way
carries is
further
not
and
the
further into
best,
KT's favor,
because they
there's
need
a whole
time to
bunch
do
of
damage and
ways
they can be
that they
burst
get to
by
cash.
Azir
as
with a
they're heading
combo.
towards these Nexus turrets. It
And
is
will
not going
by
to
the
help
rest with the
KT
combo.
though, when
And this
there's
combo
Baron
looks
that is on
juicy.
the line, and in 10 seconds
Juicy
time,
for
that is
T1.
precisely what is going
And
to
look at
happen.
Zeus, he's in the bot lane, pushing it already.
Yeah, and there is the Glacial
Yeah,
Prison
let's
once
go.
again. They
Thank
just
you very
sweep
much.
the floor,
2
and Cub's gonna go
kills.
down also,
It's
aiming
a
gonna flash
GG.
immediately.
T1
And
is
280
gonna take
carries
the
in
series right
Crocodile.
now.
That is all KT has to try and stop
Absolutely
at least
lovely.
Zeus, but also the rest of T1 from just destroying these Nexus turrets. And I think T1 may have done it once
Yep.
again. It's a 5-game series. And
I
once
told you
again,
to pick the
they're
Juan
team coming out on
Live.
top, and looks like that one is
They have
way
picked
more
T1.
than
I
expected, but it
actually
does
have
not.
no
80 strikes and
idea
damage
why
here from Yushi, but the
you would
Nexus
pick
is the
T1
one that's
ever.
gonna go down, and T1
Unless there will be
the
like
underdog
pick
from
between
fifth
Genji
place
and
now
T1,
up
and
against
you can
first
pick
place.
T1.
They take the win and
Well
stay out
done, guys. T1,
T1
looking spicy. Look at them. So good to see. So good to see that team. One more game for the qualification and for the seed 1.
Massive favorites tonight, and every single game was one-sided in this series, but better top wins. and
Well
Zeus,
done,
he's been
T1.
criticized in best of
Well,
fives.
well, well,
He
well
has
done.
choked before, but he did not tonight. Absolutely reliant on their one rock, the one consistent player they had in that deep play.
I love that game.
This team looked way better
I love
tonight
that
than they
series.
did
Both
yesterday,
teams have
and it seems
presented
like
a
every
massive
single
massive
series they've
amount
played
of
since
skill
Faker's
and
return,
professionalism
they
in the
get
game.
stronger and stronger. No
This
one
was very
would have predicted
exciting. You
them
know,
to
I'm
win
happy
tonight.
that I was
T1
able to
fans would
cast a little
support,
bit.
but even in their heart of
Even having
hearts,
a
they must
brilliant
have known
casters
that this was
over
going to be
there on the
almost
event,
impossible
you know,
task, but
I
they
wanted to
proved
throw
that
my
they could
small
do it. Unbelievable win. No,
my
I
small
cannot believe it.
amount of joy, and it's so good to be a part of that win. They can, yes. Yes, absolutely. Faker. Faker senpai.
And now, as soon as they enter their first best of 5 of playoffs, unfortunately, it is all going to come tumbling down. Thankfully,
Ha! What's that? Oh, that's Vi.
Gumiushi gonna punch us all. And an absolutely amazing game number 5. I loved the draft as well. I feel like
T1, yes,
T1
baby.
kept it cool, calm, and collected. Had a draft
T1,
that was still cohesive.
exactly.
I like the idea on KT's side, but we saw from that mid-game onwards, it just felt like the T1 inevitability was creeping in with the lack of cash in. Aiming, being on a champion that's reliant on getting a kill.
I
and
would
not
like to see
dying
the damage,
in a game
please.
number
That's all
5
I'm
of
waiting
best of
for, you
5
know.
series.
I'm
That's one heck
already
of a test.
rejoicing
Unfortunately,
because
not
this
one that he
is
passed in this game.
Yeah,
feels
unfortunately
good.
not.
Feels good.
T1, They're
as a
team
T1
that
fan feels
has
good.
the caliber of players that can stand on the stage at Worlds Finals. They have multiple times. This team has multiple world titles under Faker's belt. And each and every roster he's
Please,
given that he's shaped
please,
has had
please
its
keep
strengths,
the
it's had its
damage.
success, its ups and downs. Jay is pointing out because right
Yeah,
now,
baby.
it's starting to feel like T1 might be heading back
Deserved,
towards the
well
upside
deserved.
here with this roster. Everyone's saying, okay, this roster is breaking up after
Well,
the season.
well deserved.
There's no way they keep it together. Are they even going to make it through the World's qualifiers? I mean, those were conversations even the biggest of T1's fans were having, and yet they defy all the odds tonight. And if they continue to improve, who knows what the ceiling is?
Tears of joy.
We can see
Let
some
it happen.
fives from everybody else here in the
It's good to
playoffs
have
looking
tears of
at
joy.
a series like this because it's so early, right? Like
It's
this is
very
our first
fresh.
best of five that we've had in playoffs so far in summer. We can keep up this level of excitement. I'm all about it.
Yeah, see, early game wasn't looking spicy. They just made it spicy later. That was the first step.
Not great for Keen, but worked for BDD, who kept free hitting in this fight.
Yeah, a lot of these early fights just didn't go as well for KT as they needed them to, aiming not able to get the cash in until way too late.
Yeah, that was
And
the
then
first.
T1 also played the macro so beautifully in the early game, avoiding those first two Drake fights and trading up on the map, getting advantages in terms of gold so they could keep KT honest. And even though BDD absolutely destroyed Faker in lane, Faker was more impactful in team fights because the team was always better set up because they always had map control with this
BDD
Jax.
just won early game.
And
There
remember,
was not
Slave's
much
negative
destroyment
numbers
if he
for
can
Zayas
provide in
also
the
on
late
Stanley.
game,
He was
so
1 and 3 on it, I believe.
I would say this is
Going into this
we can
game,
agree to
and he
disagree.
showed up
I
in a
don't
big
believe
way,
he
and
destroyed
I
Faker
think
completely.
we'll
He
likely
just
pick up
won the early
PUBG.
game,
There's a
as
few
Tristana
votes
is
you could
quite
definitely
easy
go for,
at the
but
carry
this Jax
against
was
Mage.
just the main character, the story.
And look over here.
I 100% agree, and I think that with the fact that he was targeted early, they tried to put him behind, and he just said, no, I refuse. I would prefer it if I didn't have that happen. And then his side lane threat honestly won them the game. KT, some valiant team fighting towards the end here. Being able to grab that pick onto Faker was definitely a good thing for KT.
I think it should be
But
carry
also,
us
it didn't matter because control of the map
MVP
was
because
right
some
there.
ult were
Let's
just
see
phenomenal.
these closing moments.
Faker was like such a huge damage factor as well. Just for that, he could get MVP.
Those 2 kills instantly at the beginning of this fight. And let's push top. I think Faker calls out, and then they decide better of it, pushing here mid instead. Just pushing forward, calling out no flash, and pushing the top wave in to end.
Taking tower. Gumushi is pretty keen to try and kill everyone before. But yeah, let's pick Cuz.
And look, T1, they were picked, they were chosen.
Yeah,
Top
look
they
at
were
the
gonna prove that was a
damage.
mistake.
37k.
Bit of a reality check here.
37k.
Something we talked about in our Pog State episode, you know, when we were leading into playoffs was,
Woo!
hey,
Congratulations to T1. That was brilliant series. Well done, T1. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and it was a pleasure to cast. It was a pleasure to watch today's game, and that was such a show. Brilliant. Congratulations and thank you once again. I hope everyone will